pushed back in as they spilled over near to the children's water bearing, past Wasp Nest, plus everything. But at the end of the day, that battle was won by Vigo. He started hounding his erstwhile brother, and his brother retreated across a bridge. That bridge was rickety, but he drove his forces onward. Together, they clashed on the bridge, and as they pushed through, there was a great cry. There was injuries of fighters, men who went down, many who had great heroics, standing up, heads bleeding, helmets off, but still wanting to fight. Oh, they were there. All of this went on, proving who could be the crown of Ardesca. Vigo made it across the bridge, so Samuel retreated further. He found yet another bridge and crossed it. And on the far side, he left a lone man. That man was Sir Derek, of the Companion of the Phoenix, his champion fighter. When Vigo's forces arrived, they saw Sir Derek standing alone on the bridge and wondered what this could be for. But he stepped across and he said, "I, Sir Derek, challenge any of you to be able to face me on this bridge." There was a conference. Vigo's men talked amongst themselves, and they knew they couldn't just all attack a member of the Order of the Phoenix and expect to keep the hearts of Ardesca pure. So they sent forward their most stalwart fighter, Lord John of the Vale. Derek was armed with a glaive, which is one of his most powerful weapons. John of the Vale took his traditional sword and shield. Knowing that the bridge was rickety and not wanting to send Sir Derek cascading over the side, John retreated politely, allowing Sir Derek to go to the far side of the bridge. And in a ferocious melee, taking full unknown minutes, people were crashed to the ground, returned to their feet. Great blows were struck, many blows hit. At the end of the day, the two champions lay gasping next to each other. They looked over, and John of the Vale conceded that he had been beaten and was bested by Sir Derek. And so Sir Derek had bought the valuable time that was needed for the army to retreat back into the forest. Or if he had not done so, they would certainly have found him there. For a while, Samuel disappeared. He couldn't be found, and Vigo divided his army into many parts, as did Samuel, and they went about the forest looking for each other. And then on a fateful day, Vigo and Samuel's forces met. Only a small contingent that happened to be, but the two brothers were close enough to each other to shout for each other's blood, and shout they did. Samuel had already been taken by arrows early on. He was staggering under the injuries when eventually he came close to his brother, and as he struggled to get close to him, a stray blow took him down, and he was at his brother's mercy for a while. His brother, Vigo, kindly let him rise and told him to go forth and bring forth his men, and he should not be put forward or put down in this fashion. His kindness somewhat undid him. Samuel took his men, and as his brother said, continued on, but he would not give up his lust for the Phoenix throne. It was full through him, and so he fled. Vigo, enraged, or perhaps tactically minded, sent his horsemen as fast as they could, armed only with swords and barely any shields, pursuing after his brother. But his brother was cunning and built a fortress. There, in the woods, they trapped the swordsmen and soundly thrashed them. Only the luckiest got away. And when they came back, they were pursued hotly by Samuel's forces, for they smelled victory. But it wasn't all of Vigo's army that was trapped in the woods. It was only his knights and his upper fighters on horse, his equites, as they say. And as one morning rose with the fog across the field, there, standing across from them, were Vigo's men. and out in the open were caught Samuel. Fortunately, there were no pikes with them because the lances were gone, and no arrows for Vigo. However, the enemy was close at hand. And as the final trumpets blared, there was a great clash again on the same field where it had originally started. And there, Samuel and his army met their end at the hands of Vigo. And today we are here to say that although he has allowed his brother to live, Vigo shall be king of Ardesta. You have something to say, Yaga Kurar? Ruach?
The acolytes of the Dread Phoenix come forth.
Moment! I have done my part and won the field. Have you completed the tasks at which I had sent you out to?
Of course, my king. You can always count on me. I'll show you the way. I have gotten the obsidian for your throne. Sword. From the druids. I checked it this time.
Shut up, I know.
Mighty hunt